That the fans are really loud and they get really into the game. So yeah, we're just getting ready for that.
Kaitlyn, you want to chime in on that?
Oh yeah, I mean I just heard that it's pretty loud here, and I think that's going to be exciting for us to kind of experience that.
Yeah. Miranda, on the mound or on the circle, you're pretty fired up and get pretty excited when you strike somebody. What's that mentality like?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I just get excited for myself and my teammates, because we're one out closer to winning the game. So even if we're losing, it's an accomplishment. And, we want to celebrate the little things, and if I get fired up, I like getting my teammates fired up with me as well.
What's been the key for y'all this year? For your coach, not big on the Super Regional. It's been just a 1-2 practice.
I think just coming together as a team, with the new players and new coaches, just coming together and learning each other and how each other work and playing together as a team.
Well, the season was announced. We all anticipated before all of it happened at construction. Y'all anticipated matches like this, or is this something that you figured maybe they'd get a little higher and basically be a 1-2?
For both coaches, I think like that.
Y'all anticipate something like this?
Oh, I think you see the brackets on Twitter before it actually comes out. So I want to say that that's how it was on the bracket potentially. I think so. I mean, we were kind of expecting it. We didn't really know what to expect. We had a rough Big 12s a little bit, so we were just going in with an open mind, and we knew whatever team we played, it was going to be really tough. So.
Yeah, I think after losing that first game, just kind of a gut check and to see how gritty can we be and how can we come together right now as a team and just battle through the rest of the weekend. And I think it really just showed the character of our team.
Yeah, we fought until the end, and that was really cool. We showed a lot of fight, and we had our backs against the wall, but we didn't play like we had our backs against the wall. I think we played really free, and everything really came together in those last 4 games. So we just want to build up with that.
You probably watch them, you probably watch it the offense. How much did you see what Montana this year? Meyer, what's your
Yeah. I actually know Montana. She played for the same travel organization as I did when I was in high school. But Montana's great. She's young, but you can't tell at all. She moves the ball around really well, and she throws hard. She definitely has a presence on the field, and I'm really excited to be able to play against her.
How long have you known her?
I think I met Montana when she was in 8th grade. So quite a while. Yeah, I did. She was big. She threw really hard, and she was really just mature for her age. So I knew I was going to see big things out of her wherever she went.
It's time for a couple more questions.
That's a leading question.
Yeah.
Plead the fifth on that.
Yeah. You just got to compete.
Yeah, bear the ball.
What are you seeing? The whole staff, really. How that Sarah, it's kind of the staff, similar to what y'all have. What are you seeing from Montana?
I think we're just seeing to barrel up a ball. Anything in the zone, we're going to barrel it up, and that's just our game plan. So that's it.
But they have a very talented staff, varied stuff. They have, the flamethrower, they have the Roseville pitcher, then they have the off-speed, curvy, mixy. So it's a great combination to have, which most good teams at this part of the tournament do. I mean, it used to be you had one pitcher to go through. You have a trainer and away you go, but now you need deeper staffs, and Alabama's got that.
We have time for one last question. There is one for you to spin that, please. All right, ladies, you're good to go. Thank you very much. Go ahead and take questions for Coach White.
Coach, obviously you've had teams play against Alabama teams, World Series, things like that. What's it going to take for your Texas team to come here and get you a win this series?
It's score one more run than them. They're balanced. They always have been, and they just seem to get deeper and stronger. Last year might have been a rebuilding year for them, but they've certainly come back strong this year. It's a pretty young team this year, considering. They have speed, they have power. Even their power hitters are pretty fast, except for one or two. But they also play good defense. So it's a solid team, and they play in a great conference. I think that, obviously being the best team in the SEC, given the results, to be ranked 8th is a little low, in my opinion. But, I've seen what can happen sometimes back when I was at Oregon, and, Oregon played UCLA in the first round of the Supers, and that wasn't right either. So things happen.
Is this a matchup you anticipated at all, or do you expect them to be a little bit higher?
I think they probably should have been a little bit higher, yes. But if you look at the outer conference schedule, it was low, and we all know as coaches that you can't do that if you want to get up in the top. I mean, it's not a secret, so you need to make sure you schedule good opponents.
What's been your biggest challenge?
Well, obviously with the blend of 4 Oregon transfers, it's been, that's been the thing, is to have them come in and mix together and gel and bring in some of the things that we have. And you see this at Alabama right now, right? You get a process started, and then your upperclassmen start to teach the underclassmen, and basically you have more coaches out, and you just start a steamroll effect. Well, when you come in as a new coach, you got to start that all over again. So it takes a while to get things going, and it's been a struggle for us at times. We haven't got our systems as quick as we'd like. We're not doing the things that we take for granted sometimes from having a program, for 8 years, 9 years. So sometimes it's been a little frustrating. But having said that, the way we played last weekend and the last couple of games on the last day was very encouraging for me. Just seeing the fight and just the hustle and celebrating the little things and everything we really kind of talked about. We had a pitcher that threw a shutout on a 4th game. It was really good to see. So. Regardless of what happens this weekend, I feel like we've done a lot of good things this year, and we're excited to be here. Love to have a great matchup, facing an excellent pitcher, Montana Fowles, an excellent team and a great environment. This should be a lot of fun.
How important are free stolen bases, getting those bunch runs across, and really everyone counting?
Well, don't forget errors too. And errors is another third of an inning, and that's one of our Achilles heels, to tell you the truth, and you guys know that. That's what we got to limit, especially with Alabama. They're a team that's going to take advantage of those. But it's about extra bases. You score runs through bases. Alabama has the edge of us on power, so we got to negate that with good pitching. We got to play good defense and not give them extra bases. We got to take the most of our opportunities. I need to call ASU and find out how they did, because they did a pretty good job last weekend, But so again, we know what's ahead of us. It's a tough job, but hopefully we're up to the task.
Is that a situation when you watch that film of what they did and kind of try to mirror it against Montana or something, or just play the game?
Well, yeah, absolutely. But it looked to me like, and you guys were here last weekend, but it looked a pretty damn tight strike zone to me. It looked really tight, and it was tight on both pitches. So that has a lot of factors. Sometimes you see that. But that's the same for both teams too. I'm not saying it was different for Alabama or different for ASU, but when you have some of those tight strike zones, these hitters are getting a lot better, and it's pretty tough on that pitching. Yeah. Well, you talked before about her, firing us on the mound. We need that. We have 2 outfielders playing the corners. We have unproven. Janae Jefferson's obviously an All-American. She's there, but they're pretty quiet. So we don't have much noise in the infield. We don't have much leadership, and so Miranda needs to do that. So I think her doing that, and the players see that, they feed off of that. If she was all of a sudden become quiet, I think they would feel worried. What's wrong? So when she's fired up, she's confident. It really kind of leads that team.
Do a couple more questions for Coach White.
In practice, what are you telling your girls to keep them kind of level and calm, and are you focusing on those fundamentals, on the errors, getting back to basics?
The game itself doesn't know this is a super regional. It doesn't know it's in Alabama. It doesn't know what's at stake. It's going to reward the team that plays the best. The one, 60 feet turn left, 43 feet, Hoosiers, you know, I love that film, the Hoosiers, you know, he measures the basket. That's great. It's the same, you know. We just gotta, the noise will be there, and we just gotta hear it as noise. You know, we can't, you know, we've talked a lot about that. You gotta play loose and free, and there's a lot of cliches you can throw out there, but it's what do you do when you get out there in the moment? Obviously, there's going to be some pressure situations, and we talk about the game of inches, right? It's an inch here, inch there. Are you going to give the inch, or are you going to take the inch? And that's what it's about.
Any other questions, Coach White? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.